With the degree you just earned, each one of you now has a key to a successful life and a roadmap to the world. Now go ahead and fulfill your purpose and reach for your full potential. From the class of 1979 to the class of 2020, congratulations. Make us proud.
They can cancel the commencement, but they can't cancel the credentials. Congratulations from the class of 2018.
I want to wish a big congratulations from the Kean University class of 2007. Class of 2020, we are so proud of you and we couldn't be happier for you, and we cannot wait to see all the great things you're going to do in the future.
I wanted to say congratulations to you guys. I know how hard you have to work to get here. I'm really excited to see where you guys go next. Almost as excited as I am to finally get a haircut one day.
You've all worked so hard, and even though you may not feel that you can celebrate the best way that you can, keep your head up and continue to walk in your excellence. Congratulations from the class of 2014. Go Cougars!
It truly is an honor to wish each one of you the very best in your future endeavors. As we know, times are tough now, but one thing we learned at Kean University is that we're Kean strong. So we know we're going to get out of this stronger and better than ever. Wish you all the best. Congratulations.
Congratulations to the class of 2020. All the best to your future endeavors. Please be well and stay safe.
Congratulations from the class of 1996 and 2000. Have a wonderful day. You've earned it.
Congratulations to the graduating class of 2020 at Kean University. Go Cougars. I'm sure you won't let COVID-19 take the fun out of your joyous occasion. God bless you.
Don't let what's going on out there affect what's going on in here. It's a big day. Eat lots of cake, have a lot of laughs, and remember, it's your time to start building a better, healthier future. So enjoy it. Congratulations.
Kean University graduates of 2020, this is Assemblyman Jamel Holly, and I just want to congratulate you on this wonderful, wonderful accomplishment. It makes me so proud to be a former alum, to see yet another great class graduating this year. I wish you the best of luck in all your future endeavors. You made the first step by graduating, but the best is yet to come. God bless you all. Congratulations and enjoy yourselves. Be blessed.
These uncertain times, we need people like you. We need people who are looking to the future and understand the opportunities. We need graduates from Kean University to come back to this area, to go out into the world and help solve some of the problems. So as mayor of the city of Elizabeth, a two-time graduate of Kean University, I congratulate the Kean graduates and I wish you Godspeed in your future.
Hello everyone, saludos a todos. My name is Ada Morel, Chair of the Kean University Board of Trustees, and on behalf of our President, Dr. Dawood Farahi, and our board members, it is a pleasure to welcome each of you to Commencement 2020. Together, as members of the Kean University family, we have faced some unprecedented challenges and navigated through some unbelievable obstacles. But that did not stop us from pursuing and reaching our ultimate goal, the celebration of you and your accomplishments. With every challenge comes opportunity and reflection of who we are and who we will become. While we still have a way to go, we have you, the most resilient class to graduate from Kean University. Many of our students work in addition to managing a full course load. Some of you have been on the front line as caregivers, as essential workers, and some of you are active service personnel and veterans. Some of you have fought through sickness and emerged stronger. And regrettably, some members of the Kean family, those most dearest to us, have been lost to this pandemic. But we will never forget them. Their legacy is our legacy. And as the class of 2020, you carry each and every one of those students, friends, and family members in your hearts. As we acknowledge these individuals, as well as our dedicated service personnel who are bravely serving our country, I ask that you join me in a moment of silence as we remember them. Thank you. Now, the future begins. A future that belongs to you and will be shaped by your efforts. It makes me and all of us at Kane breathe a little easier and feel immensely proud to know that the world will be a better place because of you and your efforts. Thank you, class of 2020. We will never forget you. Congratulations. Mucho éxito a todos.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we'd watched were so gallantly streaming in the rocket's the bombs bursting came through the night, that our flag was still there. Oh, see, doth that star-spangled banner wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Hello, class of 2020. I am Dawood Farahi, president of Kane University, and I'm here today to do more than celebrate your graduation. I will make it official for you. But before I start, I would like to ask you to do something for me. Look around where you are now and see the family members, the friends, and the significant others that are there celebrating with you. And from the bottom of your heart, and as loud as you can, say to them, thank you. Thank you for their support. Thank you for their dedication to you. And thank you for them sacrificing many of the pleasures of life for themselves to make this day possible. Show your gratitude to them for their help, for their friendship, and for their love. And you know, if you get a chance, write an email to your favorite professors and thank them for the hard work they put in on your behalf. Well, class of 2020, you have achieved something that very few people can. You made the transition from in-person education to distance learning in the span of less than 2 weeks. You made all the sacrifices you need to make. You adjusted quickly, and you got the job done. That is because you are Kane Strong. That is because you are the best there is. And I need to point out something to you now. Not only today, there are 3,000 students graduating from Kane USA. I'm also pleased to tell you there are 41 students graduating from Kane USA in relationship that we have built with Ocean County College and Ain Shams University in Egypt. There are also 429 students graduating from Wenzhou Kane University in China, the largest public American university in that country. I want you to know that I really miss the opportunity to be together with you in person, to see and hear your joy. I even miss seeing that beach ball that you throw around when my speech gets boring. And I think maybe you are missing that beach ball as well. We're going to celebrate your achievement virtually today, but in the Kane fashion, in style. I've already seen a few of our viewer video clips, and let me tell you, they are beautiful, smart, funny, compelling, and heartwarming. All the qualities that make Kane Cougars climb higher. Now, this insidious disease called COVID-19 brought a lot of hardship on you, on your family members, and maybe on many of your friends. But one of the greatest minds in the world ever, Albert Einstein, once said, "In the midst of every crisis lies an opportunity." And he was right. COVID-19 will neither defeat you nor define you. You will succeed in the world beyond that. In spite of it and because of it, look how far you have come and imagine how far you will go. You're a graduate of a university that never stood still for the last dozen years, and neither did you. Your university has gotten better, and so have you. Your university has become more creative and more innovative, and so have you. You're now graduating from one of the top universities in North America in terms of social mobility. The faculty that taught you, the staff that served you, the facilities in which you learned, they are second to none. Your experience is one of the most inclusive universities in America, and again, second to none. So, your education has given you the ability to thrive in a world changed forever by a global pandemic that nobody ever saw coming. Consider this. Statistically, students with a graduate degree fare very well working from home. And students with a college degree generally fare well working from home. And you will fare better than most. The reason for that is that you have learned to be a superb problem solver. You have learned to become a stronger critical thinker. You have learned to be technologically more competent and proficient to take on the world, no matter how it presents itself to you. You are now the person that the employers are looking for the next 2 decades. You are prepared to climb the mountain of your choice and enjoy the view on the other side. you have done it with style. Make sure you have the same level of pride in your education. Make sure you have the same level of pride in yourself, in your university, and above all, in your knowledge and skills that you have acquired. You are someone special. You are now ready to take on the world. Now, let me be brief and give you two simple pieces of advice. One, don't wait for the future to dawn on you. Create your own. Two, you are good as anyone with a college degree, and you will succeed if you choose to do so. So set yourself a high goal and a beautiful dream. You can reach that goal and you can realize that dream. I know this because I have been doing this job for 17 years, and this is my last year now, and I've seen close to 40,000 students graduate from Kean University during my term of service as president of Kean University. I have seen my students reach the highest level of success because they are prepared, they are committed, they are determined, and above all, they are driven to succeed. And their success has been beyond the expectation of others. You are those students, and you are those graduates now. And you are my pride and the pride of Kean University. I wish you great success, and I will miss you in my new endeavors, but I will never forget the amazing joy that I feel watching you succeed and watching you reach your goals. I will never forget the pleasure of seeing the new classes that come in every fall, wide eyes and pretty much clueless. They have no idea where they want to end up. But on a day like this, after so many years of hard work, look what happens. You find yourself the pride of your family, the pride of the university, a self-assured, well-educated, and well-rounded person that you have become today. So go out there, think of something majestic, build something majestic, and above all, do something majestic. And you can, and you should. And that would bring not only pride to yourself, but to your family and to the university that you called home for several years. I'm sure you can do it, and I'm certain you will do it. Thank you very much, and congratulations, class of 2020.
Hello everyone. I am very grateful for this opportunity to be speaking to you today. Thank you Dr. Farahi, Dr. Thorpe, faculty, and professors for your unwavering support during our time at Kean University. My experience at Kean can be defined by hard work and seizing opportunities, no matter how far they pushed me out of my comfort zone. After graduating high school, I was given the Dr. Seuss book, Oh, the Places You'll Go. Today, it holds even more meaning than it did then. When arriving at Kean 6 years ago, the only thing I knew was that I was playing volleyball for the school and attempting to major in just about everything. My journey makes for a long story, but little did I know that writing an article about the Graduate Speech Language Pathology Club would lead me to changing my entire educational path to become a speech language pathologist. 6 years ago, this is not the place I thought I would go. Whether you are graduating today with a master's degree, doctoral degree, or professional certificate, the closing of this chapter is launching us into the rest of our lives. Whether you attended Kean for your undergraduate or graduate education, whether your degree is leading you to the career of your dreams or is serving as a bridge to a second career, whether you are single, married, or have a family, whether pursuing this education allowed you to live at home or meant you had to relocate and make a new home, you are a Kean University graduate about to seize the opportunities ahead of you. As students, we wear a number of hats, often putting aside that little thing called our personal lives. So today we hug, we'll socially distance hug, and thank the people who have helped us get here. I want to thank my parents, sister, boyfriend, family, friends near and far, and mentors along this journey who have supported me in ways that words cannot do justice. I owe a very special thank you to Jeannie Avito, who truly opened the door to my future. It took inspiration from Shannon and James Brown, a leap of faith, and the confidence my parents instilled in me through every twist and turn to reach this milestone today. So congratulations, class of 2020. Here's to the places we have been, the place we are now, and oh, the places we will go. Thank you.
Kean University, it is Cory Booker, and I want to thank the whole community. As your United States Senator from the great state of New Jersey, I celebrate everybody who made this graduation possible. And to the class of 2020, I celebrate you. I am proud of you. I'm so grateful for your grit and your guts, your hard work and sacrifice that made this day possible. You have made us even more so Jersey strong. So class of 2020, this is not the graduation experience that you wanted or you invited. And I've learned in my life that in many ways you can't control circumstances. You can't control what happens to you, but you can control your response. There's a great author named Viktor Frankl who wrote a book about surviving the Holocaust. And he said that the last of the great human freedoms is to choose your attitude in any given set of circumstances. And he says there's always a choice. Every day, every hour, he says you're offered a decision, that between stimulus and response, that's your power. It's a decision, he wrote, that's going to determine whether you submit to the powers around you which threaten to rob you of your dignity and your worth, or do you manifest that great freedom that can never be stripped from you, which is to show up. To me, that is a challenge. Life is not about a destination. It's where you are every day, what you're bringing, what spirit do you choose to bring into the world. Look, when Hurricane Sandy was coming in, I was the mayor of New Jersey's largest city, the mayor of Newark, and I was out in the storm just as it was impacting, surveying the whole city, driving around as best I could in a command vehicle, being blown from side to side. And I'll never forget, I get this call. It always starts with a funny question. It's an operator that says, "Hello, this is the White House operator. Would you hold for the President of the United States?" And it's always funny to me because who says no to that? And I go, yes. And next thing you know, I'm talking to Barack Obama, who is checking in on me. It was an incredible conversation, connecting as a storm is hitting the coast of the United States of America. This president was checking in on a mayor. We had a good conversation. As soon as I hang up on him, almost as if it was timed, my cell phone rings again, and now it's the governor of the state of New Jersey, Chris Christie. Again, a moment of human contact. He was checking in on me and the city of Newark. We had another good, heartfelt conversation, and as soon as I hung up with him, amazed that I had just talked to the President of the United States and the governor of the state of New Jersey, I'm coming up a hill, and there in the wind and the rain, I see these telephone poles that had come down, live wires, and then I make out a guy standing out there in a yellow slicker with a floodlight waving frantically. I was surprised and almost a little upset that somebody would be out in this storm and not home, and I rolled up on him, rolled down the window, and immediately saw it was an elderly man, and I said to him, "What are you doing out here, sir?" And he looks at me almost bothered by the question. He goes, "There are live telephone wires, live wires all over. I'm here because I'm going to make sure that none of my neighbors or nobody comes along these wires and gets hurt." In that moment, I realized 15 minutes, I talked to the President of the United States, the Governor of the state of New Jersey. Heck, I was the mayor of the city. But the greatest person in that 15 minutes that I talked to was the man on the hill, showing up, standing strong in a storm for others that he didn't even know. He didn't control the circumstances. He didn't control the size and strength of that storm, but he defined a truth that is so powerful that the greatest of all human energies you can show up with, you can choose, is kindness, is decency, and love. And often people think love is sentimentality. No, it's service, sacrifice. It's being there for others. Class of 2020, you are going to go on and do amazing things, achieve great positions, titles in your life, but those will never define who you are. You do daily. Life is not about a destination, it's what you bring to the journey, and I hope you bring your power of love. That's what this world needs right now. It needs light workers in darkness. It needs kindness in a time of too much meanness. It needs unifiers in a time of too much division, and that's not seen best in the grand acts and the grand gestures, but the daily decisions we make. Don't underestimate your power. Use it every day to make a difference in this world that so needs you. Thank you, class of 2020, and God bless you.
Fellow graduates, President Farahi, members of the platform, and distinguished viewers. I must have written 5 or 6 versions of this speech. It's hard to know what to say to make an impact in such a short time. My dad said that the speech should be inspiring, but really, what can be more inspiring than us? We sit here today, separated by miles, accomplishing the unimaginable. We are graduating amidst a global pandemic. This could easily have been an insurmountable challenge, but did we give up? No. Did we crumble under the pressure? No. We have risen up, we have faced this beast, and we have conquered it. You may have heard the saying, it is during our darkest moments that you must focus to see the light. This may be one of the darkest moments the world has ever faced, but no one needs to look very hard today to find the light. We are the light. We've always been the light. I know many of you. I know that together we are capable of leading our world from the darkness back into the bright sunshine where it belongs. I can't wait to get started. I'd like to take a moment to thank those who have helped me get this far. First and foremost, my husband Eddie and my children Rebecca, Sammy, and Donnie. Thank you for putting up with me these last few years. Thank you to my parents and my siblings for helping me every time I asked. Thank you to Harry Elias for getting me through Chem 1. To my Anshe Chesed family for helping out all the time. To Professor Konechny, Dr. Shin, and Dr. Stokes, who put me on the path that I'm on now. Thank you, Judy April, for not only offering me a chance, but for believing in me every step of the way. Thank you, Dr. Farnham, for telling me that I don't need to be perfect all the time, even though I promise I'm not going to listen. Thank you to my STEM family, especially those who joined my Orgo study groups, even if it was just for the food. Thank you to Francesca and Maddie for being my moral support during my pregnancy last semester. And finally, Dr. Merritt and Antoinette. You've held me up, you've kept me grounded, you've seen me cry tears of joy, sadness, frustration, and elation. Thank you. And to you, my fellow graduates, remember that no matter how hard times are right now, no matter how distant we may be physically, we will get through this together. We, the class of 2020, we will have our chance, and we will bring the light back into the world. Thank you, and congratulations.
Hello, I'm Martin Luther King III, and I want to take this opportunity to extend my wholehearted congratulations and best wishes to the Kean University graduating class of 2020. To your retiring president, Dr. Dawood Farahi. Thank you, Dr. Farahi, for your 17 years of visionary leadership. You know, my family has a long history of connections to Kean University, including speaking engagements by my father, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., my mother, Coretta Scott King, and myself. As one of America's great universities, Kean has set an extraordinary standard of educational excellence for the entire nation. And I commend the administration and faculty for the tremendous job you have done during this very difficult year. I wish I could be there in person to greet and congratulate all of the students of the class of 2020. I know it has been a challenging year for each of you as a result of the coronavirus pandemic. But you rose to the challenge with admirable commitment, and you have completed your coursework despite the difficult circumstances. And now you begin another journey. Some of you will enroll in graduate school. Others will enter a dramatically changed workforce. The class of 2020 will confront a set of challenges previous graduating classes could hardly imagine. But despite the uncertainties of the future, I hope you will go forward with courage and commitment. Yes, it will be hard. Yes, there will be a changed world with a range of uncertainties for you to navigate. But don't be discouraged. Don't be distracted. And don't be denied. I hope all of you will be able to take some time this summer to think creatively about your personal goals and the kind of contributions you want to make to our society, our nation, and our world. Keep your faith, keep your integrity, and keep your eyes on the prize. Our world urgently needs you, and your vision and your compassion, and your generation will be challenged like no other to build new bridges of hope, understanding, and goodwill. And whatever path you choose, take it with love, and you'll be all right. You got this. Stay safe, and may God continue to bless you always.
Class of 2020, congratulations. Congratulations on your success and determination to overcome the obstacles that have been put before you. Today, we celebrate that perseverance that has pushed us through even the hardest of times. And today, many of us are surrounded by family to celebrate this unprecedented and unforeseen event. We can all agree that this has not been the typical senior year. We lost our final months on a beautiful campus, one-on-one time with friends to make those final memories, one-on-one time with professors who inspired us, and of course enjoy what our senior year was supposed to be. Consider this a roadblock or even a challenge. Our final semester has been far from perfect, but if we can take anything away from the hardships, it would be that our strength and resolve did not wane. We saw the finish line and we remained determined to cross it. These final months seemed as if they would never end, but the dreams we sought were finally in reach. We kept persisting, moving forward, and adapting to the online world. Through this challenge, we became prepared for anything, and nothing, and I mean nothing, can stop us. Class of 2020, as our time at Kane comes to a close, we must not fail to recall what we controlled. We controlled our happiness, success in the classroom, our involvement, and how we want to be perceived. Do not let the current situation control you. Do not settle. Instead, start your next chapter, get out in front of the crowd, and start making a change. We can control what we will be once this is all over. And as my idol Paul Stanley once said, quote, "Your life and destiny are determined to a large extent of your participation in the outcome." Once again, class of 2020, congratulations. It is time we take the world by storm.
Congratulations, class of 2020. We have made it. We all put in the long hours to study, worked hard on our papers, and played our part in making those group projects perfect just to get here this very moment. If you are a commuter like me, then you know the little prayer we have to say to ourselves as we approach the parking lots, hoping that there was a spot with our name on it. And then we spent the time from our car to class studying those last bit of notes because that would make all the difference. As a resident, you put in those long hours studying at night for your 8 a.m. exam, just to only wake up 10 minutes before class time. The panic attack you had from waking up and heading to class was probably just what you needed to put your mind right into gear. However, these are unprecedented times, to say the least. None of us imagined our year to be affected by a beast so uncertain. Some of us lost our hope and drive, and some of us lost our loved ones. Loved ones who were supposed to witness us celebrate our greatest accomplishment and walk across the stage. I understand that this is a difficult time and life is not fair, but we must also appreciate the good things that are still happening, like today. In the matter of 2 weeks, life as we know it as college students drastically changed. We went from meeting with our professors and advisors and grabbing a quick lunch with some friends to have to take the initiative to show up for a Tuesday class that felt like a Saturday and maintain good grades. I am so proud of all of you guys. I understand that this quarantine changed many of our lives, but here we are. Please continue to figure out who you are and never let anybody or any circumstance define you. It is time to start living those dreams. Be persistent as you can be and never give up. Congratulations, guys, we did it. I love you and good luck with what your beautiful life has to offer you.
Congratulations, graduates. My name is Edward Esposito, and as president of the Kane Alumni Association, it is my pleasure today to join with you not only to celebrate your graduation, but your induction into the Alumni Association, with today's commencement is now official. To celebrate in becoming part of Kane's Alumni Association, please join Emily Flipak, Asia Johnson, and Aaron Gersick of the Kane University Music Conservatory Choir as they sing your alma mater, our traditional school song. The lyrics can be found at the end of your e-program if you would like to join them and sing along. I look forward to a happy and long future together, and I can't wait to see you in person soon. Thank you.
As we march forward toward our horizon,
Lo, we will trust with pride in our education.
raising a flag of silver and blue, to Kane we will always be true.
The spark of knowledge has ignited within us. We go forward, spreading light to all around us. Our future is clear, and we're grateful to thee. To Kane we sing our loyalty. So we rally round and stand here before her, the pride of the Garden State, with reverence and honor, knowing our purpose is strong and true. We lift our voices and we rejoice in Kane University.
Okay, is everybody ready? For the final step of this important ceremony, I want you to please rise and have your graduation cap on. I cannot see you right now, but all the world can see you in this virtual graduation, and I want you to look your very best. Can you do it? I'm sure you can. Well, I don't see you, but I'm assuming you look great. Now you're ready, and here comes the official part. By the virtue of authority delegated to me by the Kane University Board of Trustees, State of New Jersey, in recognition for your achievement in completing the curriculum prescribed by your faculty, I am pleased to confer upon you the degrees of, so bear with me, I have to read this verbatim. Doctor of Education, Doctor of Speech Language Pathology, Doctor of Philosophy in Nursing, Doctor of Physical Therapy, Doctor of Psychology, Professional Diploma in Marriage and Family Therapy, Master of Arts, Master of Business Administration, Master of Public Administration, Master of Science, Master of Science in Nursing, Master of Social Work, Professional Diploma in Marriage and Family Therapy, Professional Diploma in School Psychology, Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Bachelor of Industrial Design, Bachelor of Science, and Bachelor of Science in Nursing. With all the rights, honors, privileges thereunto appertaining. Congratulations, class of 2020. You are now Kean alumni. I would like to personally thank you for your patience, your understanding, and your perseverance in the past few months. I know it hasn't been easy, but you have done an amazing job, and I'm so proud of what you have achieved. Seeing you grow from timid students at freshman orientation to curious and confident seniors ready to take on the world is something that I will always cherish. It has been the greatest honor of my life to serve you as president of this university. Now, please rise, take a deep breath. In the tradition of the university, put your cap on if you haven't already done so, and turn your tassel to the left front corner of the cap. Congratulations, graduates, and now you are the new alumni of Kean University.